Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. My name is Peter Loshak. Today's Thursday, February 1st. We're talking with Joe Gavazzi from Joe Gavazzi Sports. We're talking college basketball right now. Right now, we're going to get his advanced thoughts on the St. Mary's at San Diego game that's going to go on Saturday. Now, this is going to be a little bit tough for Joe to predict because, of course, both St. Mary's and San Diego play tonight on Thursday night, so we don't have an opening line for the show on Saturday, of course, and we don't know how the Thursday games are going to turn out. There might be some unexpected injuries, but we're going to get Joe's initial thoughts on this one. St. Mary's, of course, is at home against San Diego tonight and against San Francisco, and San Diego is playing Gonzaga. Now, St. Mary's has been a good bet recently, and San Diego has been a pretty poor bet recently, but they did already play once this year. They played at St. Mary's. It was a relatively close game. St. Mary's won only by 7. They were 13.5-point home favorite on that one, so San Diego got the cover. San Diego did get a nice road cover in their last game against Loyola Marymount. We'll see how they do tonight against Gonzaga, but it will be an interesting situation to see what the line will be. Maybe San Diego will have some value as a home underdog to keep the game close, as the first game was early in the year in January at St. Mary's. What's your expected take on this game, Joe?
I've had my finger on the pulse of these teams for a couple of years now, even longer for St. Mary's. Although we have a game in the interim between when these two teams play, I do expect San Diego to have covered the number of approximately 20 points at Gonzaga, while I expect San Francisco to come in under the number at St. Mary's. That would upheld each of these teams' home-road dichotomies. For San Diego has become one of the best road teams in the country under Lamont Smith. With their cover versus Gonzaga on Thursday night, as I predict, they will be 17-4 ATS on the road for 2.5 years under Smith, quite dichotomous to their 3-6 ATS home record this season. Already this year, San Diego on the road has beaten the two quality teams from the WAC, Grand Canyon and New Mexico State, as well as covering Gonzaga, as well as winning outright against Colorado. Now, St. Mary's has pretty much had it in cruise control since they beat Gonzaga, realizing that their game against the Zags 1 week from Saturday, in which they will look to sweep Gonzaga and solidify their spot in the NCAA, is the absolute critical game of the season. As a result, they know that every win between now and then is important. That is why we are going to follow the Gaels' long history under head coach Bennett that finds them to be the best road favorite on the CBKB landscape, with a record of 72-35 against the spread. That is almost 70% against the number as a road favorite. Here they'll be asked to lay between 6 and 8 points if the proper adjustment has been made from the first game. I'm going to go with the inverted home-road dichotomy, the superior team St. Mary's, who must get these victories if the game coming up against Gonzaga is to mean what they want it to. Take St. Mary's here at a short road favorite price.
All right, we'll see how it turns out. St. Mary's is 6-2 ATS on the road overall this year, so obviously they've been a bit undervalued on the road. They might be again on Saturday on the road against San Diego. Did play them kind of close already again once this year. Joe Gavazzi, tell us about your website, joegavazzisports.com.
It is joegavazzisports.com. We've spoken about some of the features that are up there. I'd like to take a moment to thank the SBR video team, and I think you guys should too, by showing your love for SBR, by referring all your friends and family to SBR, and taking advantage of the many great services they offer you. Thanks from this bureau to SBR, and I'll come back to you guys real soon with more winning videos.
Joe Gavazzi, thanks so much. Talk to you again very soon.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.